News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, Special Olympics athletes carry the torch. It's opening night at Super Summer Theater, and a stage dedication is held at Nye Communities Coalition. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, May 18th, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Our Special Olympics athletes and law enforcement officers carried the Special Olympics torch 3 miles north on Highway 160 Saturday morning.
Congratulations. We have completed the 2015 torch run. You did it in a record time of 51 minutes, 43 seconds. We're having our second annual law enforcement torch run. As we have explained before, the Olympic torch goes from Athens to wherever the game is. So to have our summer games, the torch starts at the Hoover Dam at the state line there, and it is run by law enforcement who are the guardians of the flame, okay? And it's going to make its way all the way through communities in Nevada, all the way up to the University of Reno, and it will be brought in, and during the opening ceremonies, and the flame and the cauldron of hope will be lit.
And the Sheriff's Department is out here, also Highway Patrol.
Absolutely. All of law enforcement supporting this run.
You're going to be running yourself. Tell me about that.
Well, it looks like I am.
And other officers, right?
Yes. Yes, every officer will take a leg.
So tell me what this means to you personally.
Well, I was just introduced to it last year. I thought it was a fantastic idea. I'd seen it on TV, but I'd never participated in it before, and I'm honored to be part of it.
Do you know how many officers that you have run in today?
Oh, let's see. We have 4 and a retired officer from San Bernardino.
From Riverside County.
Riverside County.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. And the athletes, how many do you have?
Well, with the athletes here, we have 43 athletes here today, and their parents. Our athletes, if the athlete can walk the torch, they get to walk the torch. If they can skip, if they want to run, it's about inclusion, okay? And we want every athlete to have a great time and enjoy the event, and everybody will reach the sheriff's office at the same time. And they have been looking forward to it since we did it last year. And like I say, we hope to do this every year and just set a tradition. And I'm really grateful for the sheriff opening her department and being just so supportive and helping us so much to make this happen.
How many athletes do you have joining the Olympic Games?
The Olympic Games, we don't have a total yet because but we will have around 20 athletes who will get to go to Reno. Wow. We hope.
At least 9 people are dead, 18 hospitalized, and over 170 arrested following yesterday's brawl between biker gangs at a restaurant in Waco, Texas. Gang members beat, stabbed, and shot each other in the Twin Peaks. Police have been concerned over the presence of biker gangs at the facility for months, but say the restaurant would not cooperate in working with police to reduce the threat. The restaurant even hosted events at their location which brought rival gangs together. An event was held there yesterday for a number of clubs. Police were already on scene for that event when an altercation in the bathroom started a fight. Gangs also turned their weapons on law enforcement, in which they returned fire. Opening night at Super Summer Theater at Spring Mountain Ranch featured a performance of Keepin' It Country.
Play some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Play some come on music that comes from the heart. Play something
Keeping It Country is a country music review, a high-energy country music review that was started by a band called Ghostlight, which consists of me and my wife and a couple friends of ours, Brandon Albright and Kelly Albright. I'm currently not in the show because I'm stepped out to be a director so that we can make sure that we had a really good product. So we have Patrick Dodd, who's going to be on stage with us.
So what are we going to be seeing tonight?
It's going to be an eclectic grouping of music, all the way from today's new country music, all the way back to the classic sounds of bluegrass and rockabilly and all that kind of good stuff.
How long are you guys playing through?
We're only playing tonight and tomorrow night for this venue here at Super Summer Theater.
Tell me where people can keep up with Ghostlight and what you guys are doing next.
We have a Facebook page, Keeping It Country. You can find us on Facebook. We also have a website, ghostlightcountry.com or keepingitcountry.com.
This is the opening night of Super Summer Theater, so I know we have a lot more shows coming up. People can find out more about it by going on the web and finding out about Super Summer Theater.
Yeah, it's you can go online at www.supersummertheater.org. We've got a great lineup. This is the season opener, which is the country show, and it's record-breaking sales, and we're excited about that. We've also got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in June. We've got Bye Bye Birdie in July, and Tarzan in August, which I am directing and producing with my other company, Huntsman Entertainment.
Wow, fantastic. People can keep up on Ghostlight and Huntsman Entertainment by going on the web?
Yes.
Thanks.
Find us on the web.
That was so much fun. When we return, we'll have your Desert View Hospital health tip.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back. Following a plant-based Mediterranean diet has been linked to a lower risk of heart disease. But does this type of diet also help preserve memory? A new study suggests eating a Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts is associated with better memory.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
A busy market in the heart of Barcelona. Fruits and vegetables are plentiful. Shoppers line up to buy fresh fish, olives, and nuts. All of these are key foods in a Mediterranean diet. Following this type of diet has been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease.
We are surprised at the tremendous power of food and nutrients in foods to influence health.
Recent evidence suggests a relationship between diet and cognitive function. In order to better understand the potential benefits of a Mediterranean diet on memory, Dr. Emilio Ross from the Hospital Clinique in Barcelona, Spain, and co-authors randomly assigned 447 patients to 3 different types of diets. All patients were at high risk of developing heart disease and had an average age of 67 years. 2 groups were asked to follow the Mediterranean diet and either add olive oil or nuts.
They had to consume at least 5 tablespoonfuls per day.
The second group was given a handful of walnuts, almonds, and hazelnuts to eat daily. The third, a control group, was just told to reduce the amount of fat in their diet. Patients were followed for an average of 4 years and periodically tested on various memory skills.
The group with nuts did better compared to the control group in memory tests, memorizing names or words, while the olive oil group did better on tests that require a speed of thought, your frontal function, your executive function. They improve above baseline, not only counteracted age-related, but improve the cognition.
With what is seen with normal aging.
It's never too late to change your diet towards a good diet. You should change your lifestyle before you are ill. It's like you have a tremendous health capsule, which is your daily food.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Thanks, Catherine. This is among the first large clinical trials assessing how diet can affect memory. And we have an update on a story we reported on previously. Vince Neil from the rock band Motley Crue will be bringing his restaurant and bar, Neil's Tatiato, to the Valley Bar on Gamebird. The rocker already has an establishment under the same name inside Circus Hotel Casino in Las Vegas. There are 4 other Vince Neil branded bars and restaurants aside from the Las Vegas location and Tatiato Spirits. An application for his license is going through the town under the name Vince Neil's Tatiato Wildside. The menu will have burgers, burritos, salads, soups, and lots of booze. The Nye Communities Coalition dedicated their new stage and thanked many in our town for their countless volunteer hours to build it for our community.
We have a few $1,000s in it. I'm not sure exactly how much. I'm not sure I really want to know how much. We have probably 400 man-hours in it by the time. It's been a job. But the best thing about the whole deal is from the day we got the stage, just the surface on it, it started being used. I mean, the Crab Fest was on it before it was trimmed out, before we had the curtain wall. The church was using it the very 2 days after we got the face on it. Like I told Bill, we had to get some metal braces right away before somebody knocked it down because we really weren't planning on it being used quite that quickly. It's something that we think the community has needed for a while. It's a start. I mean, it's not a theater, it's not close to one, but it's good enough that the kids can do shows, local bands can use it. I think it's going to be a great thing.
Life has a lot of firsts. Your first girlfriend, your first boyfriend, your first job, your first car. But only Rotarians will know what it means to have their first Rotary moment. I've heard members of my club talk about their various Rotary moments, and while I've done some amazing things with Rotary, I have never experienced my Rotary moment until this past weekend. Tyler, Aria, Oki, Tristan, Jackie, Vince, Michelle, Ariel, and Kaylee. Those 9 names are the names of high school juniors from all walks of life who have changed my life and given me my first Rotary moment. There are way too many special moments to squeeze into a 5-minute talk, so I'll just let you all know that during this last weekend, I laughed, I cried, I became vulnerable, I met a new family, I bonded, I was inspired, and lastly but not least, I saw a glimpse of what our future holds through the eyes of my group and the 300 students at RILA this weekend. And I'm here to tell you we are in for something great, and they will change the world.
You might have noticed the checkpoint on Highway 160 yesterday. We're going to tell you all about it when we return.